What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kai, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Kai. You are tuning into my YouTube channel. It must be Kai. Definitely go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe button before we get right into this video, where I'm gonna be telling y'all 11 things that I learned over the course of 11 years of being natural. So if you're interested in these tips, definitely stay tuned. All right, y'all, so it has been 11 years since your girl has been natural. Yes, this is 11 years, okay? 11 years of back and forth, trials and tribulations, all that good stuff, but it has led me here. And it's crazy because I don't keep track of how long it's been until somebody asks me, whether somebody asks me in the comments or somebody asks me in person, and I'm able to just be like, oh snap, it's been 11 years since I've been natural. Like, it feels like just yesterday I decided to go natural. Like, I remember yesterday the whole trend of the 2010s where everybody was going natural, and then there was another wave of trend where everybody was locking their hair. I didn't get on that trend, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to each his own. But it's been 11 years and I have learned so much just having this natural hair. And I'm here to just give y'all some tips and just also tell y'all what I learned over the course of the 11 years, because I have plenty of tips on my channel already of how to make your hair grow, how to moisturize your hair, how to make your wash and go last. I have all these things. But of course, I'm always going to be here to give y'all some motivation and some encouragement. So this video is just straight up what I learned. And some of this stuff might seem like common sense or it should be obvious, but I'm speaking on 11 years ago. I'll be 28 this year. I'm currently 27. But 11 years ago, your girl was what? 16? Yeah. I was like 16 years old 11 years ago. So, 16, 17 years old, depending on the month. 16, 17 years old. And I had to learn some things, y'all. I really had to do a lot of self-help when it came to this natural hair, because it is trying and you do want to give up sometimes, okay? So that's what I'm here for. I'm about to spill these tips on y'all. Let's go ahead and get into number 1. All right, y'all. So since it is 11 tips, I'm going to try to go through these at a nice pace. The first one is everyone's hair isn't the same. And I know this sounds very obvious, but y'all, it is something that I truly had to continue to tell myself. Everyone's hair is not the same. Everybody's hair is different. I don't care if on YouTube the girl hair looked just like mine. It's not the same. You'd be surprised, okay? So that is something that I did have to teach myself and constantly remind myself until I understood and was like, your hair is not like theirs. Their hair is not like yours. And so in that sense, you just can't, you have to go by what works for you, how your hair is. But just know and embed it in your mind. Once you get that down in your head, everybody's hair is not the same. You'll be able to go through being natural a bit easier and go through the transition, whether you transitioning or whether you still just in the learning process of trying to learn your natural hair, like you're growing it, but you barely wear it, things like that. So that is number 1. The number 1 key is just know that everyone's hair is not the same. It's not. Okay. My hair is different from my mama's and my sister's, and we all related. I don't know who my hair like, but my mama's hair not like mine, my sister's hair not like mine, and my hair ain't like theirs, and that is a-okay. So going into number 2 is gonna be don't compare. Do not compare your hair to anybody's, okay? Because all that's gonna do is kind of it can lower your self-esteem about your hair when you trying to compare your hair. Because if I'm watching these YouTubers and their hair don't look like mine or it looks like mine, all I'm doing, but it doesn't do the same things, because I can see a YouTuber, her hair look just like mine, but the difference is she got low porosity and I got high porosity. So once again, everybody's hair is different, but also just don't compare your hair to someone else's, because then now you're going down a rabbit hole of possibly trying incorrect products, trying to make your hair look like theirs, when just make your hair look like yours. You know, embrace what your hair looks like, embrace how your hair feels, embrace how your hair lays, and just don't always try to worry about what their hair looks like. Dang, I wish my hair looked like that. Don't do that, because all it's going to do is lower your self-esteem, and that's going to put you a couple of steps back when it comes to your natural hair journey. So that's my number 2. Let's go ahead and get into number 3, okay? All right, y'all. So number 3 is going to be embrace your hair, okay? The more you embrace it, the easier it's gonna be to deal with this, all right? Like, when I would be getting frustrated or annoyed and looking at other people and trying to figure out what they're doing and why stuff working for them and not me, and all that causes is frustration in me and me being annoyed with my hair faster, instead of me just embracing what my hair is, what it looks like, how it lays, how it falls. And when you embrace your hair, you're able to have more patience with your hair and be able to work with it better and try to understand it better, instead of just not embracing your hair and being like always wearing protective styles and barely wearing your hair out. You're not embracing your natural hair if you don't even want to wear it out because you feel like it's too hard to deal with, it annoys me, it never wants to do right. Embrace your hair, because when you love on it and be patient with it and work with it, that's when you're going to be able to see some progress. That's when you're going to be able to understand your hair better. That's something that I really had to learn. I had to embrace what this was on my head to be able to figure out what to do with it, how to do it, what works for me. That's what I had to do. I had to completely embrace my hair, my texture, my length, at whatever length it was, because my hair was not always this length, okay? We talking 11 years. We got some growth, all right? This hair was not always this length. So with that being said, we just gonna keep going. Let's go ahead and get into number 4. All right, y'all. So number 4 was one for me specifically. Number 4 is don't be afraid of the scissors. All right. I know. I done said a lot of nice inspirational stuff, but I'm here to say do not be afraid of the scissors. If it need to come off, it need to come off. All right. When I first transitioned to being natural, I had like this much natural hair and I had strings of relaxed hair that I did not want to cut off. I wanted to hold on to them. I kept trying to straighten them, braid it up, do something to it until it eventually just fell out and broke off. And it's just like, you basically destroyed your hair a little further up. You started destroying your natural hair because you was trying to hold on to the old. Okay? And that goes for life too. Don't destroy what you got growing because you're trying to hold on to something old. I don't know who that was for, but it was for you. All right? It was for me too. But don't be afraid of the scissors. If you are OG, y'all know all of this used to be straight. All of this used to be like a limp curl in the front. It used to like come down to here. But the rest of this has always been like this. But this front part used to literally come all the way down to here. And it was just like waves. Y'all, my OGs remember that. Comment down below if you remember when my hair was like this long in the front. But it was like kind of like scraggly and stuff. But now it's curled from root to tip. And I actually have a bang. And I have volume in here and everything. But before, I did not have that. So don't be afraid of the scissors. Because as soon as I cut that off, yeah, I had a little bang for a minute. But I can't remember what it looked like. Like when I'm telling y'all, you will not remember what you went through. You'll remember what you went through because it helped you through it. But I literally have to think back about some of the things that I went through when trying to deal and learn this natural hair. Like I really do be having to be like, dang, I forgot I used to have these long, straight, scraggly pieces. I forgot I was trying to hang on to my relaxed hair because I was always used to having long hair. I always had long hair. But I had to do a chop. I had to cut that hair off and I had to get me a bob. Like my bob was like this long, okay? And I was 16 years old. Like I had long hair all my life. And now when I'm at that critical age of like 16, 17 years old, I cut my hair, baby. Oh, I was not feeling it. I was not happy at all. But do not be afraid of the scissors, because the scissors sometimes be your best friend. Please use the scissors if you need to at any point in time. Cut that dead hair off, cut the limp hair off, cut the damaged hair off if it's not serving you, because all you doing is stunting your growth by holding on to that dead hair, okay? And that goes for trims. Let's go ahead and get into number 5. All right, y'all. So number 5, patience is key, period. I done said that 1,001 times. I'm gonna keep saying it. Be patient, because you're not gonna be able to see and watch your hair grow. You can see and watch your hair grow, but I'll say that I notice that my hair is growing when I look back at photos. So when I look at photos from 2015, I'm like, dang, I feel like I ain't really even have a lot of hair. But at the time, I felt like I had a lot of hair. Like, I was like, oh, your girl's hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, something psychologically with me, I feel like my hair has always kind of looked like this, like for years. But it's not until I look back at pictures and I'm like, oh snap, like the hair done really grew. So that's what I mean when I say patience is key. Don't watch your hair like, is it growing? Is it growing? How much new growth did I get? How much growth did I have? Did I have any growth? Don't clock it and watch it like that, because I swear it's like watching paint dry. Don't do that. Just let it grow, let it flourish, do what you're supposed to do, and you're gonna see a difference over time, and you're gonna feel a difference, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm where I want to be. And that also comes with just your texture as well. If you're trying to learn your texture and train your hair texture, that takes patience. All right, that takes a lot of patience, not just with hair growth, but with overall hair care stuff. Learning what your hair does and doesn't like. Patience is key, because the more you watch it, the more you clock it, the more frustrated you get, the more you trying to figure out, why isn't this happening fast enough? Why isn't this working for me? This is annoying. Just be patient with yourself and try to get the hang of it. Okay, so that's what I have to say about that. That is number 5. Let's go ahead and get into number 6. All right, y'all. So number 6 is going to be find a community. And when I say find a community, y'all, my community was my friends, because we were all going natural around the same time with all different hair textures. So we all bouncing off of each other with different ideas. What product you use? What product you use? How do you wear it this way? We're all bouncing off of each other. So find yourself a community, and even if people around you aren't going natural as well. Even my mother-in-law has natural hair as well, and my mother and my sister is Texlax, so she's about to be going back. But I have a community around me as far as this natural hair goes. Some people that I could talk to. Oh, I use this product. You tried that product out? No, I haven't tried that. Even though, once again, remember, we all don't have the same hair. It's just we're all going through the same journey of having this natural hair and learning it and embracing it and wearing it and being confident and beautiful and flourishing in it. So find yourself a community, even if that community is on YouTube, because there was a specific YouTuber. I did not feel sexy. I did not feel like, I felt cool. Like, I was like, oh, okay, my natural curly hair. But I always associated being sexy or being pretty with straight hair. But she was bad. Shawty was bad. Okay, y'all know Natural Niecy? She go by Shanice Crystal now, but Natural Niecy, Shanice Crystal, whatever. That's who really helped me embrace like sex appeal and beauty with curly hair. Okay, that's who did it for me, because I was just like, I'm not really modest for real. Like, I don't really know how to. But Shawty was bad with that curly hair, and she made me out of shit. My hair finna be curly all the time because I look good. All right. So when I say find you a community, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's digitally, whether it's on Instagram, you follow a few people on Instagram, or your own backyard, your family members, find you a community, because it makes the journey even better. Okay. All right. So number 7 is going to be create a routine. Definitely have yourself a routine. It don't have to be super duper to the tedious, like you write on the calendar and stuff. But have you a routine. Be like, okay, it's time for me to retouch my color. Okay, it's time for a trim. All right, my hair is old. Time for another wash and go. Have a routine, steps that you do. Oh, I know I get off at this time. I come in, I wash my hair, I put the conditioner in, and I rinse it out. Or either I just wash my hair, do the conditioner in the morning. have you a routine because it makes things go way quicker, okay? Because when I'm just willy-nilly just doing it off the fly, I feel like it could take a couple of hours. But when I follow my routine, I be like, oh baby, that was quick. That only took me 45 minutes. Literally, because I have a routine, I have a plan, I have an idea, I've practiced it multiple times, I know what I'm doing, and I have the products that I already have to like know what to do in that routine. So definitely make sure that you create a routine or have a go-to routine that you can always use, always go to, even when stuff go wrong. And when I say when stuff go wrong, I'm gonna go ahead and get into number 8, which is always have a plan B. Oh my gosh, in my 11 years of being natural, I have always had a plan B. I still be having plan Bs now, because just in case something go wrong, I need to have something to do to my hair. Y'all know them turbans that I always be talking about? That 9 times out of 10, that's my plan B. That's my plan B. Turbans are plan Bs, high ponytails are plan Bs. All that stuff is a plan B, because I can do it with any product. Because I was afraid to do this because I only had a little bit left, and I was like, Kai, you got a little bit of product left. If it don't stretch all over your hair, you gotta wash it out and do something else. What you doing? And I already had 2 plan Bs. I said either I'm putting it in a ponytail, a high ponytail, or I'm putting it in a turban for the week. But I'm pick one. I had a plan B just in case my plan A failed. Always have a plan B. Even when it comes to events or going to things. Let's say you got this bomb outfit and you just knew it was going to be tea with a side part wash and go. Always have a plan B of what you gonna do if it don't work. Maybe I could do an updo, or maybe I could do a middle part wash and go. Always have you a plan B. Or hair accessories to where you can make something shake and you know you look good every time. So that's something that I still got a plan B in my pocket. Even when I wake up for work in the morning, if my hair decided to be crunchy one day, or the rain got to it, or it's old or something like that, best believe I got a plan B. Period. When my wash and go get 2 weeks old, I got turbans in the back, baby. We finna make something shake at all times. So make sure you got a plan B. That's my number 8. Let's go ahead and get into number 9. All right, so number 9 is gonna be learn your hair. That's self-explanatory. Know the porosity, know the texture, know what works, know what doesn't work, know how often you need to trim, how often you need to retouch your color. Learn your hair. Okay, because the more you know her, the easier the nicer she is. The nicer she is. Like, think about it. Like, if you don't know your significant other, they're gonna be real mean. Like, if you don't know what they like, don't know what they like to do, don't know what they do and don't like, enjoy, you gonna have a hard time. But when you know them and you learn them, it just makes things way better. So make sure that you learn this right here, because she'll be way nicer. So when you want her to go left, she gonna go left. When you want to slick her down and make sure she's laid, she gonna say okay, because you know what I like. As many times I tried edge control, my hair kept rolling up because it was like, I don't like this, and you keep doing it and you make me mad. So I had to stop using edge control. I had to find a different edge control to my edges. Like, learn your hair so you don't waste time or money. All right, and you don't get frustrated. Y'all could live in harmony, all right? Because sometimes Shawty got a mind of her own, but you got to make sure that she is happy, all right? Make sure you learn your hair. All right, so number 10 is another thing that I constantly had to tell myself over the 11 years of being natural and just going back and forth with my natural hair, is things will not be hard always. Trust me, things will not be hard always, because there was a time I could not wear wash and go. I didn't know how to do it. I wasn't doing it right. It always came out crazy, or it didn't last. I couldn't go to sleep and wake up and my wash and go still be cute. It's definitely been a hard journey, but we are here, and things will not be hard always, because I feel like if you put a blindfold on me and put my products in front of me, I could do my hair with my eyes closed and it's gonna come out dope every single time. I've literally gotten to a point where my wash and go is gonna be tea every single time. My slick back tea every single time. High ponytails, hairstyles, when I add hair protective style, it's gonna be lit every single time. But there was a time that it was not like that. There was a time where I was really struggling, and I could not figure out what was up with my hair, why I wouldn't do this, why is it frizzing, why is it straight right here, why it's not laying right. But constantly tell yourself that things won't be hard always, and that's with your natural hair, and that's with life. You could be having a hard time for a season, but best believe that season will come to an end and things will not be hard always. remember, we in a tunnel and there's always light at the end, okay? Because a tunnel got a start point and an end point. You ain't always gonna be in it. So just make sure to continue to tell yourself that things with your natural hair will not be hard always, all right? And now here I am after continuing to believe that and know that, because now I could look back on the hard times and be like, yeah, that was rough. That was hard. I'm looking back at pictures and I'm being like, dang, my hair was busted. But now I could look at pictures and be like, oh, that was 2-3 years ago. The hair is tea, all right? So, all right, y'all, we're about to get into the last and final one, number 11. And number 11 is going to be ignore the haters, baby. Please ignore these haters. Please ignore the haters, y'all. Some people say real out-of-pocket stuff to me, okay? Like, they do, like, really rude stuff. Like, even now, you just have to ignore the haters. Y'all, when I first went natural, I had some haters. Like, what do you mean you're going natural? So you gonna have an afro? So you gonna have an afro? And if I did, it was gonna be bomb. What? And if I did have an afro, it was gonna be tea, period. So it's just like, please ignore the haters, because there always gonna be some. Where I work now, folks will literally yell out across, is that crochet? That's so, like, why would you yell that out? What if it was? You trying to bust me out in front of everybody? Please ignore the haters and not be like, nah, this my hair. Like, please. I know we done all had that. We done all had that where somebody tries to ask you about your hair and they ask it real loud where everybody can hear, and it just be like, you a hater for real, because you have no decorum. Because what made you think that you could ask me a question about my hair live as day where everybody turn their head and look and be wondering, like, boo, please, y'all have to ignore the haters. The haters gonna be in your backyard, your front yard, and down the street. Ignore them, okay? They're gonna be everywhere. I still have people asking and saying, like, hater-like and nasty things to me about this hair of mine, and I just be like, pump the brakes, watch out, you good, like, you good. Please ignore the haters, because it's always gonna be some. I come in the door, family members, well, what you gonna do to your hair? What you mean what I'm gonna do to my hair? What you mean what am I gonna do to my hair? You gonna straighten it? No, like, y'all, it's always gonna be some haters. It's always gonna be some haters. So ignore the haters. Your journey is your journey, and you're the only person who could go on it, okay? Because your journey is meant for you, nobody else, okay? Nobody has tickets to your journey, all right? Nobody has tickets, backstage passes, nothing, all right? But those are the 11 things that I learned in the 11 years of being natural. And I can't wait to do more videos of 12, 13, 14, however many years, all right? Because it wasn't always easy, but I'm always here to spread encouragement and love and positivity, all right? So never give up on yourself. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Y'all be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.